Hi guys, today we're talking about building your own home apothecary. And what I did was in December I started a monthly mystery box, and it's called Build Your Own Home Apothecary. And every month we showcase an herb of the month. And in December we did mullein, January we did white pine, and in February it was Staghorn Sumac. So I'm trying to go according to the different seasons too when they're needed. So basically I'm doing this. So these mystery boxes, I'm going to go over it with you. They come out once a month, and it's a monthly thing. I'm not really locking you in or anything like that. And they're $25 each. They are in the USA only. And literally, I don't make any money on these. I actually lose money on these. So the reason I'm actually doing this is to help people start to build a home apothecary and get familiar with these different herbs and curios and different kinds of things, and feel more comfortable instead of having a medicine cabinet. Start to actually build an apothecary and feel comfortable with it, because anyone can really do it, and it's super easy. It's just getting to know something that you are unsure of, and there's a lot of misinformation out there. I can understand why it's kind of deceiving, but natural remedies work, guys. I actually was diagnosed with cancer almost 15 years ago. I think now I was 38. I'm now 53. And I was given 3 months to live. And I got thyroid cancer. I was diagnosed with thyroid cancer. Ended up taking a biopsy, and that's what actually started the whole shebang. And I actually chose to not go back to the doctor after my diagnosis, and I was married then in a 25-year marriage, and I was on that hamster wheel of life. And at 38 years old, I didn't even tell anybody that I had cancer for 5 years. I got divorced and actually went to the woods to die. And what happened was, I grew up Greek, so I've always done natural remedies and things like that, but I've, been back and forth with functional medicine too, because that's what my mother did. And, that's why we do a lot of things that we do, because that's how we were taught. But, just because we were taught those ways doesn't mean they're necessarily right. Hi, guys. Nice seeing you. Thanks for joining us on here. So anyway, I've been doing this for 30 years, guys, and I've helped a lot of people. I started the group for a sounding board for people there's a lot of people with really good wisdom, and we all bring something different to the table, right? So that group is a wealth of information, and it actually is helping me to help more people, because I've been doing this for over 30 years, and my phone and my messages are constant, nonstop. I don't even get to them all. Like, if it's a hi, whatever, I don't even respond. So if you have cancer or you have something serious, explain it to me in the message, because I'll slide right by you. And then in the group, I don't see a lot of the comments also, because I just don't have time to be on my phone that much. I'm already on my phone talking, because when I, talk to patients, it's not a 15 minute visit like you get at the doctor's office. My initial visits are at least 4 hours, because how am I supposed to help you if I don't ask the questions? And, the better I get to know people, the better I can help you, your family. I know your lifestyle, and that's the way doctors used to be. So the way the medical profession is now, really, they have their place, but when it comes down to normal, flu, anything that you don't have a bone sticking out of your body or something like that, stay away from the medical industry. I don't know how much more proof people have to see to know that you're being used as guinea pigs, and you have options, and this group should hopefully help. So that's what we're doing here. And anyway, Staghorn Sumac, I could go on for rants, and honestly, I had a girl say something to me this week, and it just left the horrible taste in my mouth. And and I feel bad. She had cancer and didn't know how to cure it, and people try natural remedies and they say they don't work. Well, you got to do all the things, and it didn't take like overnight for you to get sick, so you're not going to get better overnight either, and you have to be consistent. But there's different things for different people, and everybody's different, so that's what I mean. It's not a one size fits all, but you have to be consistent when you're into the herbalism. And she asked me why I don't get my message out there, to let people know that they can heal and stuff. Well, I've been doing this for 30 years now, and I actually took a 10-year hiatus off and went and lived in the woods and was pretty much around my dog and my animals and the woodland animals for almost 10 years, more than anything, because I literally was fed up with humanity, and I'm almost to that point again, so hopefully I can stay on here for a while and get this knowledge out a little bit, but I'm getting ready to concentrate more on local, and I'm hoping that, with the group, I hope that if anyone sees anybody in there disrespecting any of this or insulting me or anybody, please bring it to my attention so I can ban them. If I have a lot of people saying, what does this have to do with herbalism? Well, anything that I post has to do with herbalism. Because if you don't know the truth about everything, then you'll never get to the root cause. Hold on, I gotta let my dog out, guys. Sorry about that, but I really have been holding some things in this week, and I figured, boy, I need to get this rant off, but I could go on for rants for days. But I really don't like being insulted. No, I'm not a doctor. Matter of fact, I ran away from home when I was 14. There was a stint when I was a crackhead. I was in an abusive marriage for 25 years, sent home to die with cancer, and went to die in the woods. And guess what? I healed myself. And I've been healing a lot of other people and animals since then. So, no, I don't have a degree. And I never went to school, really. Even when I was younger and everything, I was never a school person. I was always a nonconformist. And I never, I didn't like being told I couldn't ask questions, which is still true to this day. So, take it for what it is. Like, I'm trying to enlighten you. If you don't like what I do or anything like that, just leave. Because I'll just simply ban you. I'm not sitting here. I'm not a drama queen, and I don't have time for that. So, anyway, back to our mystery box. So anyway, also, all the herbs that I do and, all the medicines that I make, I either grow or forage for my own things. So I don't always have an overabundance of stuff, and I'm just starting, as you know, because, like I said, I was in the woods for 10 years, and I just came back to kind of city life. It's northern Michigan in the middle of nowhere, but to me, it's city life, and I'm trying to get reacclimated into society, and I decided to open up my apothecary to the neighborhood, and I'm starting from scratch. So I've come a long way, and I'm going to actually break it down so you can see, but I want to explain it more so you can do the same in your neighborhood. And actually, a few people have already been inspired since I started doing this to open up their own apothecaries or start helping more people. So it's a good thing, and I think it'll only grow. So anyway, this month it was Staghorn Sumac, and I did Staghorn Sumac because it's kind of controversial, and I've caught a lot of slack for trying to teach people about Staghorn Sumac. So anyway, it's not poison sumac, and this is actually one that when I was younger, when I had my son, I was only 18 years old, and obviously I was young and naive, and he was really allergic to poison sumac, Staghorn sumac, and poison ivy. So every time they would bloom and pollen out during the year, he would get horrible rashes. So even back then, as a mother, like, I would see these things blooming, and I really thought this was poison sumac, you know. So I mean, we learn as we go, but this is one that's really medicinal. Look it up. I'm not going to sit and go into that kind of stuff with everyone because I could just go on and on. These things have more than one use, but they are good for upper respiratory. They have sacred uses. They can be used in ceremony. So you got a little bit of Staghorn Sumac, and if I had more, I would have shared more, but I'm running low on it, and I'm pretty much out of it, actually. But I want you all to actually get to know it, you know. So you also got some Staghorn Sumac lemonade. And so in this, all you do is, I already cleaned these ones off, so they're all balled up. This one, they come on a stem, so they're not the easiest things to clean either. So actually, all you do is fill this up with water, and you can either put it in the sun, or you could stick it in the fridge overnight, shake it up every so often, and, you know, you could add other things to it, but I really want you just to get to know every herb one-on-one, so I want you to try it just like that. It's tart, kind of lemony. I actually got one brewing in the sun today, so I can have a sip here at the end and share it with you. And we'll do that towards the end a little more. But there's one of your, I wonder if anyone tried it yet. But if you haven't, that's what you do. And you can actually do it like 3 or 4 times. You can hit it with water again and like just keep steeping it. You'll get more. It's not just one time and done. You can actually brew it a couple times. So, and that's all I actually had for the Staghorn Sumac. I had some seeds, but I didn't send those, and maybe another time. I forgot all about them. Let's see, what else is in here? This is fun, guys. Okay, and then you got some magnesium oil spray and some magnesium chloride flakes. And this is another do-it-yourself one. And I just wanted to show you, I go through a lot of magnesium oil, and it's really simple and easy to make, really inexpensive. So what I really, you know, I make these things, and I have a big menu, and I have it for everyone that needs it, and I always will. But my main thing is trying to teach you all to do it to your, you know, for yourselves. So that way you can learn, and you can also teach other people how to do it too. So magnesium chloride is the only one that I use, and I use it topically. And so what you would do with this is you take, I'm not sure right now exactly how much I put in here, but as much flakes as you have, you put equal parts of this and equal. So if there's a half a cup of flakes, a half a cup of water, you put it into a jar, shake it up, that easy. And then you just fill your bottle up, and you'll have a refill for a while. Keep it in a cool, dark place, not in the fridge, but it's not going to go bad. It's full of salt. It's not going to go bad. It'll be good forever. You know, they call it magnesium oil, but it's really just magnesium flakes and water. So everybody is magnesium deficient. So right away, when you start using this, I would say, I have not had anyone use it and say they didn't feel 1,000 times better after using it. So it's a good place to start. I have everyone spray it on the bottom of their feet, in their belly button, and anywhere you have pain points after the shower or before bed. So that's what I recommend. So there's another do-it-yourself thing, and you should have magnesium oil for a while, and now you know how to do it. Let's see, what else do we got in here? I'm going to pull all this stuff out here. How fun. I have so much fun putting these together, guys. I hope that you're enjoying them as much as I am. And, you know, if you've done it for the last 3 months, you should have a nice little start on your home apothecary. And a lot of these things that you have, most herbalists don't even have. So, you definitely have a good start. So, let's see. I'll start with this one, just because it's kind of funny, honestly. I thought I'd turn that off. So, I like to grow roselle, which is a hibiscus plant, and it's good for a bunch of things, but blood pressure. Anyway, this is the calicus, and a sorry example of them, but I wanted to give you some because you could add these to tea, to a cup of tea, because it's not much, because one callus is usually like this big, but the deer got my roselle last year, and I was happy just to get these. So, you know, you work with what you got, and sometimes things are a fail, but to me this isn't a fail, because I got something better than nothing. But look up roselle. It's really it's got like deep purple stems and really creamy little flowers. I really like that kind of hibiscus. But actually these are really good for you. So there's that. And what else did I give you? Okay, and then cranberry, dried cranberries. And those are good in teas. They're good for anything like UTIs or anything to do with the urinary tract, cranberry. And, you know, juices that you get in the store, they're all crap. So, like, you know, if you know, this is what you would need, like real cranberry or juice that you made from real cranberries if you're looking to help your urinary tract. So, now you got a little bit of cranberry, too. And then ginger. There's some dried ginger. And, you know, ginger has all kinds of uses. It's good for nausea, inflammation, helps with all your organs. So look it up. All these you should be getting to know, because I can sit and tell you all the things, but until you get to know them and create a relationship with them, you know, it's good to, like I said, learn one at a time. And I know you're getting overwhelmed because I have a lot in here, but it'll give you something to do when you're bored. And okay, and then another one I did was feverfew. And feverfew is a great one for cluster headaches. And actually, I've seen a big uptick in vertigo, brain fogginess, and all kinds of stuff like that, but specifically vertigo in people since COVID came out. And feverfew is great for vertigo. So, like, among many other things, guys. So you gotta look these up. I can't sit and tell you what they're all for. But and then I did 2 more that are like calming and anti-anxiety, lavender. Most people know what lavender is. So here's some lavender, and good for depression, good for sleepy time. I'm not really a big fan of the smell of lavender, because I would have actually added this to my smoking blend, but I didn't, because it has a pretty significant smell and taste. Same with sage. I've done that, you know, I tried that in a blend before, and it just overkills everything else. So they're pretty potent. And the next one is wild rose. And rose is actually like very medicinal. Look it up. It's good for your skin, but it's good for respiratory, all kinds of things. But wild rose. And then let's see, you got this little surprise. And in here are different seed packs. And let's see, I'm just starting to, spring is sprung. I got some things popping in there. So, starting to get you some seeds so you can start building your own medicinal garden. And that way you can start, harvesting your own plants too. So, this is chamomile. Some chamomile seeds, which is amazing. Very calming and medicinal. Some California poppy. And these are the original poppy seeds. So yes, they are very medicinal. And some, oh, triticale. Triticale, this is a grain, and look it up. Triticale. Triticale. I haven't really used this much, but looking into the history of this stuff will blow your mind. Triticale. I'm going to work with it more this year, but grow some, guys, and we can collaborate on it. And then Hopi tobacco, the original Hopi tobacco. I was gifted seeds from one of the Hopi elders years ago, so this is really sacred. Please respect the plant. And tobacco, nicotania, the nicotania plant is poisonous, but it's also medicinal. So we'll be getting into this a little bit more at some point. So I'm going to put that there. And then birdhouse gourds. And these are medicinal too, believe it or not. The actual seeds and stuff. So, but they also make the coolest little bottle-looking bottleneck gourds. And I'm just wondering, let me see here. Oh, look. I actually have a little baby one I can show you, but I grew a little mini one. And that's a little baby one, but they get really big. You can make birdhouses out of them. You can get creative, so really cool. It's something fun to do. Birdhouse gourds. Okay, so you got all that. Hold on, I'm letting Mystics in. Come on, puppy. Good girl. Hi, good girl. Okay, so, and then you got a nice little, my little craft thing for the month since it was Valentine's. I like this little heart thing. And there's an apothecary sticker. They're all different, but they're super cool. I like them. And then in here, let's see if I can open it. This has some little special things in it, guys. And I don't know if you know what they were right off the bat. You probably could tell one of them. But one of them, I put 3 little things in here to represent the Trinity. The moon, the sun, and the earth. And one of them is a snail shell with the spiral, which has to do with life itself. And it's good for protection. So a snail shell. And earth star mushroom. It's curled up and closed up right now. And this will actually come back to life if you lay it on some moss or on the top of the dirt in one of your plants or something and you missed it. It'll actually come back to life and it'll spread around. So anyway, these are fallen stars is what they say. And they represent transformation and spirituality. And the last thing is a fairy stone. Everybody got a fairy stone. And these are from Fairy Stone Park in Virginia. And I harvested them when I was there. These ones are raw. I haven't done anything yet to them. But if you can see in the stone, I'll show you what they look like. So anyway, the story of the fairy stone is when Jesus was crucified, the fairies wept, and when their tears hit the ground, they turned to crosses. So here's one that I actually worked with and got it to go, got rid of all the excess, and that's actually what they look like when you take and work them. They look like little crosses, so they're really cool. So this is a special little sachet for you guys. I hope you keep it close to your heart. Okay, so that's all for the mystery box. Oh, I thought... it's not in here. It's not in here because I didn't add it to this one. But everyone also got a little packet of Celtic salt. I don't know why I took it out of this one. But the Celtic salt actually has like over 80 of the minerals that our bodies need. Which we're not getting from any of the other food. So like as far as vitamin and minerals go, like adding this is the one I use, you guys. And what I do is every time I drink a glass of water, I put a couple crystals of the Celtic salt on my tongue. And then I drink my cup of water, and then the next time, even if it's like 4 hours later, I get another glass of water, I do it again. Alternatively, you could, and what it will do is if you have swelling or anything like that, it'll start getting the water into the cells where they go and getting that excess water out of your body. So it's, I mean, everybody probably, if you have any swelling, you want some of this. And you can alternatively just do a mason jar and put some in there and just add that water to your glass of water. But it's better to get it right into your mucous membrane to make it more powerful. So, you know, you have options. But like I said, right on the tongue is the best way to do it. And it's really not that hard to do. So, I kind of made this long. So, anyway, here's my, here's the sumac that I had sitting out. And all you do is open it up. I use these strainers all the time. Just 2 little wire mesh strainers. These are like my favorite go-to. They're so old, but like, you know, why mess with a good thing? So yeah, I've been waiting to drink this all day. Here it is. Cheers, guys. So tart. It's so tart. You're gonna, you know, and you can add to this. You can add this to a tea, and like I said, I can re-steep this like 3 or 4 times. So, you know, get your bang out of it. So anyway, I appreciate you dealing with my rant, and there's gonna be more because, you know, I need to get some of this stuff off of my chest, and I need to. You know, I want everybody to actually know a little bit of the history on why I actually have some of the views that I have. And it's just going to take time for those that don't know me. So, anyway, for the herb of the month for March, I am doing tobacco, Hopi tobacco. And I'm doing tobacco because tobacco is one of the 4 sacred herbs. Matter of fact, it's the very first sacred herb, and the other 3 came along thereafter. So tobacco is actually used to bless all your other herbs. It's used in ceremony, and we're coming up on the spring equinox, so tobacco is going to play a big part in that. I have a medicine wheel outside that some of you have seen in some of the videos, but I want you to learn about the medicine wheel, because if you're into herbalism, the medicine wheel represents all of life, and you know the 4 directions, the 5 elements. There's everything is included in it. So you can make your own medicine wheel, and everybody's are different. There's not like a one shoe fits all. This is actually my 3rd medicine wheel. The first one I ever made was when I moved to the middle of the woods in Manistee over 10 years ago, and then I moved to Virginia, and I was in Manistee about 5 years, in Virginia 6, so I have one in Virginia, and now I have one here in St. Helen, Michigan. So If you guys are interested in the mystery box, reach out to me. They're $25, free shipping. That's probably going to change. Like I said, I don't make any money on these. I really want you to just work on getting to know things and feel more comfortable with them. But I can't keep continually losing money. So right now I am kind of covering my postage and stuff. And but you know, there's boxes and bottles and everything else. So I'm trying to share with a little bit of what I have, and you know, but we'll go from there. I'm just trying to feel this whole thing out as we go. And here's another good book that if you guys are looking for a book, since I'm talking about the spring equinox, The Great Cosmic Mother. That's a good book to check out to get in touch with the roots of herbalism. So thanks for joining us, guys. I'm going to be doing more videos, so stay tuned, and let me know if there's anything that you want me to touch base on, because I do plan on getting more vocal. And you know, it's a big thing for me to just do videos in itself, because I'm more of a hermit, if you haven't noticed. But I'm doing this for you, so let me know what you want help with, and I'll try to get those videos out there for you. Enjoy your night.